Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, Mr. Kurt, and you may not have noticed, with all the evidence I have on this channel, that I'm not a very good driver. I do tend to hit stuff. I do tend to outbrake myself and miss corners. I do apologise to all the pedestrians and spectators that I've hit, virtually, of course, in all of the games. But with it being a new year with Dirt Rally 2.0 coming out this year, it's time to go back to school. And we've got to go back to the granddaddy of modern rally games, and Richard Burns Rally, which had a rally school, as you can see, at the beginning of the game. I wish almost every racing game had a school like this. I know Codemasters have kind of their own version of introducing stuff. I know Milestone have it in games where they do slideshows, which is quite pathetic. But I wish every company had kind of, not a rally school, but you know, like a bike school, especially for bike games, where it's so different compared to car games. Just have a school like this. I know they have it in Ride 3. Again, I think Milestone did a slideshow. I have to check that out properly, but here we go. Let's go to rally school. I believe I'm back in school. Got to do some basic driving, as in this rally course, which will teach you all the basic rally driving skills. I'm not sure even I will be ready for advanced techniques after this, as we've got the startup and basic controls. So we do manual.
Welcome to the first lesson. This exercise is not really a test. Try to drive inside the cones placed on the rally yard. Feel free to have fun and take the opportunity to play around with the car in this relatively safe environment. In this exercise, get a feel for the car and how it handles. Try changing gears, accelerating, braking, and using the handbrake. After you are done, park the car inside the yellow square at the front of the garage. Remember that you have 300 brake horsepower at your command and four-wheel drive, so go easy on the throttle. Feel free to drive around for as long as you want. Park the car in the yellow square when you're ready for the next lesson.
Okay, so I go. I am a pleb, so I don't have a clutch, Matt, but as you can see, let's go for a little jolly. Jolly just drifting the car around.
Amazing drive.
Oh my god, I did the first thing! First time!
In this exercise, you will learn how to control the car at moderate speeds on a typical rally stage. You will find that when driving at lower speeds, a rally car doesn't behave all that differently from a normal road car. As long as you use a little caution, you should have no trouble completing the stage without incident.
Well, you haven't met me, have you? So let's see what we can
Start
do.
the car. Throttle carefully up to 50. You can stay in second gear for now. Just follow the road. Keep your speed to around 50.
God, this looks tough. Keeping it to 50 with my
Just follow
Thunderfoot.
the road. Keep your speed to around 50.
Oh, he's going to go wide. Too much speed. No, he's hit the apex. Beautiful. Anyway, you get the idea.
Start the car. Throttle carefully up to 50. You can stay in second gear for now. Just follow the road. Keep your speed to around 50.
Oh, got a bit excited there. Got a bit too I'm getting too excited. Come on, foot.
Just follow the road. Keep your speed to around 50.
I'm doing it. I'm hitting all the apexes. That's what I should have been doing all along. Just keeping it at 50. Not going wide anywhere. Got beautiful lines. Why didn't I do
We're
this
approaching
earlier?
a tight bend. Change down to first gear and slow down to 20. Apply throttle carefully and speed up to 70. Flying finish. Well done.
Oh my god, I think I nailed it. Come on, Guru Richard. Have we nailed it? We beat the target of 130. And this is pretty cool as well, that you get to see through how well you've done afterwards. So ahead of the ghost car. I do hate ghost cars, especially in rally games where it's just you by yourself normally, and then you have this thing right near you, or went a bit wide in the first corner. So I said I hit apexes beautifully, and then I did that. Let's see, we're throwing it around. We're still ahead of the ghost car. Oh my god, are we going to do it?
Just follow the road. Keep your speed to around 50.
I'm doing it. There you go, hitting that apex. And it is wonderful being back in Richardsburg Rally and seeing that 2003 Subaru Impreza. As we're making it towards the hairpin. Go on, remember to slow down. So we're keeping it perfect, apparently. Then accelerate. Nail that throttle. That's all, we finished behind the ghost car, we failed. No, we didn't, we did perfectly.
Good drive. Let's move on to the next lesson. In this exercise, I will teach you how to brake safely and decisively from high speed to a standstill. It is vital that you learn how to brake without losing control of the car. Make sure you avoid locking the wheels. If you brake too hard, you are liable to lock the wheels and lose control of the car. If you notice that while braking, the car begins to slide and you can no longer steer, the wheels are probably locked. If this happens, lighten up on the brakes to regain control. Now braking, that is my big weakness. You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones. Go, floor it. Brake.
Exactly like the Gran Turismo test, isn't it?
You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones. Go, floor it. Brake.
Oh, have we done it first time?
You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones. Go, floor it.
So we did pretty well there. Oh, nailed it! Perfect again.
That was excellent.
It's almost like I did this like 10 years ago.
In this lesson, you will learn how to take a long series of corners as quickly as possible. You will find that in addition to braking, shifting gears and accelerating at the proper moment, positioning the car properly before each bend can greatly improve your results. By hugging the inside of the corner, you can use the camber of the road to help pull the car around the bend. If you position the car too far to the outside of the corner, you'll be pushed outwards and off the road. We've placed blue cones on this stage to help you find a good racing line. Try to keep the car inside the cones.
Now my other big weakness, going round corners. Let's see if we can do this.
You can throttle up to about 80 here.
Again,
Keep to the left
limited.
side and brake down to 70 before the corner. Follow the cones, hugging the inside of the corner. Throttle up to 100 as you come out of the corner. Keep to the right side of the road and brake down to 80 before the turn. Throttle out of the corner.
So you got to do around 23 seconds to beat the ghost.
You can throttle up to about 80 here.
Let's go. So
Keep
up
to the
at
left
80.
side and brake down to 70 before the corner. Follow the cones, hugging the inside of the corner. Throttle up to 100 as you come out of the corner. Keep to the right side of the road and brake down to 80 before the turn. Throttle out of the corner.
That was a bit sloppy, I think. I had a good start. I mean, I kept it in a straight line the first few meters. They did it quick enough as well. Oh, it says we're perfect though. It says we're perfect again. Oh, I hit a cone! No! We had a casualty on that stage. Man, that was perfect, even though a cone is now resting somewhere in North Wales, probably.
Good drive. Let's move on to the next lesson.
Look at that, even gave me a Red Bull. Oh no, lucky.
In this qualification test, you will be on your own. You must complete the stage within the given time without having an accident. Don't be disheartened if you fail, as you have had a lot to learn in a short time. You can go back and review previous lessons until you are comfortable with them. When you complete the trial, you have qualified to begin the advanced rally lessons. To help you, we've placed guidance cones along the stage. If you brake when reaching the red cones, throttle at the green cones, and keep within the blue ones, you should soon qualify. Good luck.
I will need that.
Okay, I'll start the timer once you get moving.
Okay, so we've got, as you can see, we've got the post notes in front of us as well, telling us where to go.
Fast left into fast right. Bridge. Forward into easy left 50. Fast right 70. Fast right 30. Easy left 30. Easy right 70. Fast left 50. Keep middle over crest 30. Fast right 100. Medium left 100. Over crest into easy left 100. 90 right 150. Fast right 30. Easy left into. Fast right 30. Forward. Fast left. Fast right long. Easy left tightens 70. Fast right into medium left 30. Forward. Medium right into. You're pretty good at this. I think you're ready for the next exercise.
How did we qualify? We were an absolute mess on that stage. I won't mind. We're now on to the advanced lessons. Let's see how we do then.
This next lesson is my favourite. You've shown that you can handle a rally car at some pretty decent speeds. That's good, but there's still a lot to learn. Relax and enjoy the ride as I drive you through the rally school stage my way. This will give you a brief glimpse of what I will teach you in the advanced rally lessons. When you can drive like this, you'll be ready to compete professionally in rallying.
He actually means that in real life as well. So after I've completed this, then I will be signed up by M Sport in the World Rally Championship for 2019, I think. So let's see how good old Richard Burns did it. Now let's see how I do it after a few more lessons, I think. As we can review the lesson or go to advanced technique. Let's try out these advanced techniques then.
Welcome to the first advanced rally lesson. In this exercise, you will learn to use the handbrake to lock the rear wheels and force the car to swing around, allowing you to take very tight corners faster than you otherwise could. The lesson consists of 2 180-degree turns and 2 tight 90-degree turns. Aim to enter the first hairpin at around 50. Before the corner, turn hard into it and pull the handbrake. For the 90-degree corners, you don't need to turn as violently.
Easy. I mean, this is another weakness of me, is using the handbrake. So let's see how we do.
Aim to enter the first hairpin at around 50. Before the corner, turn hard into it and pull the handbrake.
Unfortunately, I've got to stay within the cones.
Aim to enter the first hairpin at around 50. Before the corner, turn hard into it and pull the handbrake.
Take one.
For the 90-degree corners, you don't need to turn as violently.
That wasn't too terrible. We'll find out though. I think we beat the target. We definitely applied the handbrake. I know I'm using a button. I wish I had a proper handbrake. Well, I might try and use the clutch actually, seeing as I'm not using it anyway. Use that as the handbrake. Gives me a bit more nuance than just pressing the button. And see, we're not too bad. Use the handbrake on all occasions. And we passed. I'll take it.
Well done.
Don't sound too happy.
The next 2 exercises will help you to understand how you can cause the car to oversteer and how to use this to your advantage. When you accelerate, the weight of the car moves backwards, giving the rear wheels more traction and the front wheels less, causing the car to understeer. When decelerating, the weight of the car moves forward, giving the front wheels more grip and the rear wheels less, causing the car to oversteer. In this exercise, you'll be taught how to maintain a very high speed through a fast corner. You will need to use a technique called left foot braking. This means that while your right foot remains on the throttle, you will brake lightly with your left foot, causing the car to oversteer. So for this exercise, you are not allowed to release the throttle pressure more than 50%. The advantage of left foot braking is that the engine maintains its momentum and the turbo keeps its pressure, giving you full power as you exit the corner. Throttle up to around 110. Keep up a good speed. Use throttle and brake to create oversteer.
Easy, surely. I'm good at fast stuff, I think. You know, crashing into trees quickly.
Throttle up to around 110. Keep up a good speed. Use throttle and brake to create oversteer.
Come on, surely. Oh, a terrible getaway,
Use
though.
throttle and brake to create oversteer.
Hey, perfect.
Amazing drive.
Oh, he's giving me another Red Bull.
This technique is similar to left foot braking, but it will not produce as much oversteer. It's suitable for taking faster corners. By letting off the throttle at the correct moment before you turn, the weight of the car moves onto the front wheels, giving them more grip, reducing understeer. Throttle up to 100. When you reach the red cones, don't apply the brake. Quickly release the throttle, then start turning. Once past the green cones, apply throttle again.
Well, this is going to go terribly. I don't have throttle control.
Quickly release the throttle, then start turning. Lift off the throttle. Once past the green cones, apply...
What do you mean stay on the road? Oh, what? I kept some throttle in. God's sake. Did it at the wrong time again. Yeah, did it way too early again.
Quickly release the throttle, then start turning. Lift off the throttle. Once past the green...
No, I was doing it.
Quickly release the throttle, then start turning. Lift off the throttle. Once past, throttle up to 100.
Come on, first time.
When you reach the red cones, don't apply the brake. Quickly release the throttle, then start turning. Lift off the throttle. Once past the green cones, apply throttle again.
Come on, I think we did it. I finally learned to stay off the throttle, I think.
When you reach the red cones, don't apply the brake. Quickly release the throttle, then start turning.
There we go, finally. First time.
Amazing drive.
God, how many Red Bulls does he have?
The power slide is the fastest way to drive through a loose surface corner. Initiate the power slide by lifting off the throttle as you turn in. Use the throttle and steering to maintain the slide through the corner. To exit the slide and regain grip, simply ease off the throttle. When reaching the exit of the corner, the car should be aimed straight ahead, ensuring maximum speed. Accelerate to about 60 in second gear. When you reach the blue cones, initiate the power slide. Use the throttle and steering to continue the slide through the corner.
Well, this is going to take, less time than the previous lesson, of course. Bollocks. Failed. I did everything above.
We need to do this again. It is a lot to get to grips with. Accelerate to about 60 in second gear. When you reach the blue cones, initiate the power slide. Use the throttle and steering to continue the slide through the corner.
There we go. Could have been a bit quicker. Like, I needed more confidence in that first. Right. I think we done it. I only killed one cone, it looks like. See, way improved run. Very slow. I don't 2 cones down.
That could have been better.
But I passed!
Until now, all your exercises have taken place on gravel surfaces. Now we'll go through a couple of tarmac lessons. In this exercise, you should just acquaint yourself with how the car handles when it's tuned for tarmac. Try to drive inside the cones. This is not a test, so feel free to try accelerating, braking and using the handbrake. You will notice that you have much better grip and that you slide less. When you've had enough, park the car in the yellow square at the front of the garage. Feel free to drive for as long as you want. Park the car in the yellow square when you're ready for the next lesson.
So let's have some fun then. And see, we can't really power slide. We just go outside. We need to use the handbrake a bit more to get the rear end round. And where's the yellow boxer here?
Good drive. Let's move on to the next lesson.
See, just like I did on my driving test, that's why I passed second time.
This lesson is the same as the gravel brake test, except the surface is tarmac. You will find you have more stopping power and shorter braking distances. Make sure you avoid locking the wheels. If you brake too hard, you are liable to lock the wheels and lose control of the car. Go, floor it. You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones. Brake.
Easy enough. I'm keeping it to 100.
That was a terrible drive.
Sorry that you down, Richard.
Floor it. You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones.
There we go.
Brake.
Oh my god, have we done it? Never known my braking to be so good. Smash the target. Perfect.
Good drive. Let's move on to the next lesson. Again, a lesson similar to the gravel handbrake turn. You will notice that you can apply more throttle to get out of the turn faster. Aim to enter the first hairpin at around 60. Before the corner, turn hard into it and give the handbrake a quick pull. You really need to get the feel for this technique to make it work for you.
But yeah, it's like watching Ken Block, but actually a good driver. I somehow managed to change view. Hang on. Damn you, cones!
Aim to enter the first hairpin at around 60. Before the corner, turn hard into it and give the handbrake a quick pull.
There we go. See, first time.
You really need to get the feel for this technique to make it work for you.
Really smooth. Didn't sound like I was resting the car at all, did it? We applied the handbrake. I think we beat the time. Say almost perfect in the first one. Bit sloppy out the corners, and then oh dear, the 90-degree ones. Oh dear. It's a pass. I'll take it.
That could have been better. In this exercise, you will experience driving with very soft suspension settings. With soft suspension, your car will have more grip but feel less responsive. Soft suspension helps the wheels maintain contact with the road surface. Drive around the course, staying within the cones.
Oh, there you go. Take that, cone. So we're just feeling it, I guess, on soft suspensions.
Well done.
What?
In this exercise, you will experience driving with very stiff suspension settings. With stiff suspension, your car will feel more responsive, but will generally have less grip. Drive around the course, staying within the cones.
It's the old secret test he's got going here. Oh, here we go. Spare the stiffer suspension, but again we are on tarmac, so
that was excellent.
How?
The Scandinavian flick is used for taking sharp corners at high speed. In this exercise, you must first turn the car in the opposite direction to the corner and then back into the corner itself, thus using a pendulum effect to help turn the car. Timing and positioning are crucial. This technique is used especially when the surface is very slippery. It gives you confidence that the front end of the car will grip. Accelerate to about 80. When reaching the blue cones, initiate the flick.
easy. That's what I normally call the flick into the tree technique. Perfect. See? Into the tree. Again, into the tree. I told you. I'm not allowed to use the brakes, am I?
Accelerate to about 80. When reaching the blue cones, initiate the flick.
Wow, that was the worst flick ever. Bloody hell. Oh, no handbrake. I thought so.
Accelerate to about 80.
Bit
When
wide on
reaching
the
blue
exit.
cones, initiate the flick.
Here's a pass, I'll take it.
Well done. final rally school test. You must prove that you can use all the techniques I've taught you and put them to good use on the stage. To help you, Robert Reed will ride with you as your co-driver. Good luck.
Here we go, the final test. I'll probably hit a few trees on the way.
Takes time to get used to, doesn't it? We'd better do this one more time.
Oh, I didn't hit the time limit, what?
Forward, into, easy left, fast right, tightens, 70. Fast right, 30. Forward, into, easy left, fast right, tightens. Forward, into, easy left, fast right, tightens, 70. Fast left, fast right, 50. Bridge. Forward, into, easy left, fast right, tightens, 70. Fast right, 30. Easy left, 100. Fast left, long, 70. Fast right, 70. Medium left, 100. Over crest and easy left, 100. 90 right, 100. Fast right, long. Easy left into, fast right, forward, fast left, fast right, long. Easy left, tightens, 70. Fast right, medium left, 30. Forward. Medium right into.
I've graduated! I've completed the Forest Experience Rally School just as I did at the start of my career. You're now ready to set your sights at winning a rally season. Good luck. Definitely saved the progress. And that is Rally School. We've graduated. And for those who have played Richard Burns Rally before, I hope you enjoy going back to school and M-Sport, phone me about the WRC ride for next year, or this year, should I say. Monty's pretty close. It's only a couple of weeks. You need to call me quickly. But I'll be coming back to Richard Burns Rally. Of course, as you can see, I've got vanilla version. I've got no mods. But I'm definitely going back here for a rally season as we prepare for Dirt Rally 2.0. But thanks for watching, and I will see you with some more terrible rally driving next time.